All right, my friends, it's Donnie and Sandra, and we are going to make grits. Freshly milled grits from white corn. White corn. And Sandra has already been getting the stones right because we want to show you this. And but this is what grits is made out of, y'all.
It's called dent corn.
Dense corn.
No, dent. D-E-N-T.
Oh, a dent corn. It's not, okay, I thought you said dense corn. And so, but at any route, what we're going to do here is after we mill this, we're going to actually cook it, because if you guys will remember my cream of wheat video that I did, it was different. It was different. It was a different ratio than the store-bought. You know, I went 3/4 cup of cream of wheat to 4 cups of water, and it took more than that. So we're going to find out. We're going to find out about the grits too. And so now this is the store-bought. This is the store-bought grits. I hope you can see that. And so that's what it looks like. And it does look a lot like the cream of wheat. And so it feels very like sand. So it's very consistent with the way that they milled it. The cream of wheat cream of wheat, the grits that she's already done, it's very similar. A little bit more powdery, but that's because she's
you can sift that out, the powdery part, but I'm not going to do that. We're going to try it not doing it.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I'd just go ahead and cook it all. Now, I want them to see this being milled.
It's kind of loud, so.
Yeah, oh gosh, because it's bigger grain. All right, it's ready to go. I'm going to give you a side-by-side comparison. It's very, very similar. Very similar. That's what she milled. And this right here is a store-bought. You guys can see that. Very similar. Still water is ready, and I'm going to step back.
All right, this is like Donnie said. Don't stop pouring and don't stop stirring.
Can this clump up like cream of wheat? Oh, I have noticed with the cream of wheat, the freshly milled wheat tends to want to clump up.
Yeah, this one.
Even though I never stopped pouring and I never stopped stirring, it still wanted to clump up.
I wonder if it has something to do with it being fresh. It's like got a lot of moisture in it, maybe.
Yeah, and I think maybe there may be powder.
Yeah.
It may be powdery here and there, and that may be causing it.
Yeah, that's true.
And so
I did not sift this. Now, a video I watched, the lady did sift it, and she just used the gritty part and used the flour part for like cornbread. But I'm just doing the whole thing because I like my grits creamy.
You think it's going to thicken up?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Grits always thicken up.
Because I know with the cream of wheat, we had to end up adding another 1/3 of a cup. And so I did 3/4 of a cup, and then I had to add another 1/3 of a cup to get it to thicken up. And so it's just the material is a little bit different.
Put you some butter in there. Then we're gonna salt it and pepper it. Put some freshly ground pepper in it because it ain't good if you don't put freshly ground pepper in it. A lot of it.
And what we're doing, guys, we're fixing to go on a hike. We're going to hike one of the Carolina Thread Trails in Mooresville. And so we're going to have a big breakfast. It's not a big hike. We're going to probably do somewhere between, it depends, we can do more of the trail than what they're showing. So it's going to be anywhere between 1 mile to 2 miles long estimation.
I think that's
good.
And
then we're going to go to Costco. We just joined Costco. I have never been in a Costco to shop.
Nope.
I've delivered flowers to them before, but I've never been inside there. So we're going to hit that today so we don't need to be hungry when we go shopping. So we're going to have a good southern breakfast.
We got bacon, liver mush, eggs, and grits, and our rye toast.
All right. Well, I'm going to let this cook a little bit, and we'll show you the end result. All right. We got it all together here, and it definitely turned out really good. And what I noticed about the flavor is that it's very similar to the cream of wheat. And what I mean by that is there's a untouched flavor in this that is not in the processed grains that we buy. I noticed it's a bit, it tastes like I'm eating something from a farm. It's fresh tasting. It's a very fresh, grainy. I don't mean grainy as in the texture. I mean grainy as in the flavor. That the cream of wheat was the same way.
It has more flavor.
Yeah. There's a more of a robust. That would probably be a good. There's a more of a robust, grainy flavor. Mm-hmm. And so I noticed that about the cream of wheat right off.
I'm glad I left the floury part in it because it's very creamy.
Yeah, it is. It really is. And I'm gonna probably add just a touch more salt into mine, but we put some butter into it. But this is very good, guys.
You could put cheese in it,
and it's healthy too. Now I did look it up. I meant to look it up way before we did this, but just kind of right off the hip, I just kind of was looking it up, and it does have, and there is a difference. There is a difference. I didn't know that they processed grits like they do the rest, like wheat grain and stuff like that, but they do. They do in fact do that. And this is what I found, just real quickly. It does have protein in it, fat, 1 gram of fat, carbohydrates, it's got fiber, folate, thiamine, niacin, riboflavin, iron, magnesium, zinc, and phosphorus. If you guys want to look up grits and actually get the numbers on that, carbs seems to be a little more higher than the rest of it, and I'm not sure if they're giving me the nutritional facts from processed or unprocessed grains, but this is what it also says. What's most impressive about grits is that they're high in iron, which is essential for red blood cell production. They also include many B vitamins such as folate and thiamine, as well as trace amounts of potassium, pantothenic acid, calcium, and vitamin E. However, regular versions contain fewer vitamins and minerals like calcium and vitamins A and C than the stone ground varieties made from whole corn kernels like we just did just now. And they say, this is what they're saying, not me. That's because they undergo several stages of processing which removes nutritious parts of the corn like the pericarp and germ. And so guys, there you go. And so again, that really kind of took me back because I would not think this would be as nutritious as a wheat, what they call wheat berries, or the grains of wheat that we've been going. But in fact, this little old bowl right here of grits is very nutritious. Excuse me. And so,
and it's very delicious.
It's very delicious. And so, but we're having it with some liver mush, and I'm not even going to begin to find out what's all in that. I watched a video on YouTube about the Appalachia. It's called The Face of Appalachia. If you guys want some really good videos, look up The Face of Appalachia, and you're going to really see some stuff where they talk to some old timers from the mountains from way back about the life in Appalachia, and so Appalachian Mountains. And but one video was called "We Ate Everything But the Squeal." And so that's a really cool video. But anyway, I'm having some eggs and some bacon, and of course raw milk. And I've got some of this rye bread that we baked just the other day, and that's really good, outstanding. And so, but other than that, guys, we hope you've enjoyed it. And so please try it out. It was a success, and it's very nutritious. And so you guys take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.